All right. Looking ahead, though, clearly the prospect of a rate rise, or rises, I should say, is coming, depending on who you're listening to, maybe as early as June. What is the likely effect then on your business, particularly as far as, I guess, properties on the market, clearance rates and the like? And I guess we've just heard about the reopening trade. Perhaps people now less inclined to actually buy a property and focusing again on returning to travel overseas.
I think it's exactly the opposite, to be frank. I think that the fundamentals of buying a property, it's not a consumption pattern. It doesn't come out of sort of discretionary income. Property purchase is driven by fundamentals. It's about births, deaths, marriages, new jobs, divorces, new children. What we've seen over the last 2 years, and we've been talking about this for 2 years, is yes, we've seen a listings decline. We've seen listings decline driven by initially the Royal Commission and constraint of credit, rolled into COVID restrictions, and we've seen a bounce back in the last 6 months. And really, that is just the timing impact of those decisions to pause, but then to have to reopen. You don't pause them forever. The reality is, if you're sitting in a 2-bedroom apartment with one child and you have a second child on the way, you can pause that decision for extra room for a period of time, but eventually you have to make it. So we do have the catch up of those listing volumes that we've missed over the last 2 years. On top of that, to the point of reopening markets and changing patterns and demographics, people are reevaluating their whole concept of home and work. And that is absolutely happening. So you are getting accelerators of those underlying demographic trends. And that's what's fundamentally strengthening the property market over the last 6 months. And we see that pattern having a really extended period to play out.